Well, let's continue. We're gonna model the top part of the building, crowning as we call, right? The roof, water tank, and everything. We can take a look at the project here. We have a project. The file is called Unit 0, external ground plan, roof, that's it, okay? So we need to import it to Studio Max. File, import, roof and tanks, open. Okay. It's here. Remember that it was on a different scale. I'm gonna group all this here. Use a scale in 100. So it's a correct scale, okay? Let's go. Ungroup it now. What I can do here is to delete a few things I don't need to make the reading easier, okay? I'm gonna model the roof part here, so that you can learn how to do that as well. But when we model the top part of the building, as I'm doing here, sometimes we know the project requires, for example, an aerial image, which is important to have the top part of the building done, right? Because if you fit a drone image, for example, now, if your client only hired you to make an image from the street, and so on, and everything, to be honest, you don't need to mod it all up here, because you're gonna waste your time. You just model the crowning here, that probably must be about 1 meter wall, and the outline, add the water tank volume, and that's it. So it's a lot easier than what I'm doing here. I will do it here because I think that if I really needed a drone image, that's what would happen, okay? So let's do it. The first thing I'm going to do is to create the walls. I'm just gonna do everything in a faster way. Now that we already know what the commands are, you go here, outline the wall, but take a look, the line is a volume, so I take it off here and enable render and enable viewport, because it's not necessary. I really want it to be one line, a spline, right? So then we can convert it to shell, convert it to poly. Anyway, then I am outlining the entire wall that goes around the building, okay? And now we need to keep our fingers crossed, so the engineering technical drawing and the architect, anyway, the construction company, to be compatible, right? Because sometimes you outline it all and you realize that it's about 20 centimeters wider than the wall below, so you can make an adjustment later, there's no problem, but that happens. I must tell you that happens in real life, okay? I created the wall, let's see, what else can I do here? I'm gonna create the line so it's easier, later we can make it all, okay? The shell. Look, I'm gonna create a rectangle here in the water tank volume. I'm gonna create a rectangle of this gutter, not gutter, of the roof tab and the other. I'm gonna create this chimney volume. Now, what do I need to do? I'm gonna create an entire rectangle to be this gutters volume that's around everything here. Look, I will do it from here to here. Done. We have a gutter. And now do the gable roof. One here, here, and here. Close it. Here, 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 and here. Done. It didn't work. I will go back. Why? Because there's something there that's not perfect in their drawing. Then I will do it here. And now that's gonna be alright. It's the timber that is appearing there, okay? But that's enough already. Look, I did it wrong again. Go back. Later, I'm gonna adjust all those corners there because now I realize there were those spots that may be wrong. Okay, done. And how can I make it? I'm gonna make this fine adjustment here. Then, I select this. Vertex. Put it here. Okay. This one. I'm gonna make the adjustment. You won't need to do that because you've already seen my mistake. So I will do it right. Let's do it. An adjustment, this here, it's here. And from here on, I did it right. There's no mistake. Alright, we got all the lines done here. Right? Now, I'm gonna create this chimney here. And how can I do it? Two options. Or I select this one. Oh, it's a block. I'm not gonna do it now. But I can select it here. We also have an option in center. Look. Where is it? Center. There's no center. There's only tangent. So, let's see if there are more options here. No. Just curve? No. Alright then. I'm not gonna make the center. What we can do is to put a cylinder here, which is very easy. And also there's no need for this measurement, even because sometimes there are chimney blocks that are a lot prettier than modeling one at a time. But let's do it. What I'm going to do is here. I'm gonna unfreeze it all and go back to the external modeling, which is the one we drew. So basically, we need to take the project and take a look into the cut to see how high the things are. So we have it designed till the end of the slab. We need to find out how high it is, right? So there's any elevation. Let's see, there's 1 meter elevation. Done. 1 meter. Let's find out, more or less, how high the gutter is. We can do that by measuring here, okay, more or less. It doesn't need to... Look, 40 centimeters. And the total height here is 3.45. And the height till here, because I'm gonna create the edge later. 7.15. Alright, let's go back here. We select this wall and add a 1 meter shell. 1 meter. Done. I will take this part, this one here. That was gonna be the gutter. Simply convert it to polygon. Done. We have a gutter. This one, we're gonna add a shell, 7.15. I think that's right. 715, which is the water tank volume. Let's check the chimney size. Let's check it here. We can't see it here. It's here. No, we can't see it. There must be another cut that shows it better. The other cut is here. And here, this one is 1 meter. It must be another 15. But let's see. We probably won't see it, okay? But let's just measure it. From here to here. 1.20. We're gonna select this one here. And this one. And add a 1.20 shell. 120. Alright. Let's select this face here and convert it to polygon too. This one here. And of course, these roofs here. The same thing. When I convert them to poly, I'm gonna attach them all, okay? Attach, 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 attach. Let me see how they look. There's one missing here that wasn't even designed. I forgot to design it. As we got all the lines, I'm gonna do it now. Click here. 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 And here. Done. Convert it to polygon. Alright. So, it's converted to polygon. I will select now this one here, which is the roof. I'm gonna attach it to this other roof here, okay? What I'm gonna do, I will select these vertices that we have here, and I'm gonna set it to... I taped the measurement from this one, 3.45. I'm gonna put that on Z. 345. Done. We have a roof here. Look, the roof. I'm gonna raise it about 20 centimeters to make it distant from the gutter over there. I won't even make the fall. I'm gonna attach these to that one. Then we can texturize as a slab. This one here. Oops. This one here. We got the barbecue area walls. We got the water tank. But the water tank, there's something out here. We don't need that because it's gonna be very ugly in the facade. I'm just gonna omit this stairs duct here. I would just create this thing here. That's also going to look ugly. I would leave the volume only. It would look prettier. But let's add this one here, okay? Let's do it. Linear. From here to here is what size? 65 centimeters. And out 22 centimeters. Alright? So I'm gonna select this one and convert it to polygon. Now I'm gonna select this surface. Add bevel of 0 at height and 22 centimeters out, which are the 22 centimeters edge. Alright? Now I can add an extrude of 65 centimeters. Done. Now we got here 65 centimeters. We got that piece there. So just take a look. Now let's make those two chimneys. Let me see in the cut how it looks. I can't see here, and in the other cut, it's actually representative. Let's do it right. If you want to make it correct, we're gonna click here, and cylinder, more or less like this. And the height, kind of like this. Let's set 100 at height, and set 30 centimeters, okay? Look, how nice. And if you copy an instance, when you change one, you change them all. Alright? So I just did it on purpose to show you. Click here, instance. So what's next? I'm gonna select this one, select these surfaces here. Look, I'm gonna add an extrude as a group. Normal, local. Okay. Missed something here. Done. Let me select it right. Here. I want just the tip. So I'm gonna select this one here and add an extrude. This doesn't exist. This one set to 0. Local. Look how strange. Local is here, but not in the same dimension. Usually the extrude works. Let's do it differently. I'm gonna delete it. I would do that just to show that it changes in the 4 of them together, okay? I will do it differently. I'm gonna select this one, click here, use cap, so it closes the open holes. It's something else for you to do. I'm gonna use the same method. I want to set bevel to 0. And out 3 centimeters. Maybe 4. And then I'm gonna add an extrude of 15, for example, 20, 30 maybe. It's here, look. Now we have it here. But it all looks hexagonal, right? So if I want to, I can select it all, click down here and smooth. If I select one of them, actually, let me do something. I'm gonna use a smooth command because it will solve things better. When I use smooth, it uses smooth and all, but I don't want to use smooth on the edges. So I can use the same command I showed you many times in those modelings before. And what's gonna happen? Nothing. Let's select smooth here. Auto smooth. That's what I want. Unflag it here and use auto smooth, okay? Now it's round where it needs to be. And in the gables is gables, okay? Let's go. I got confused, but I'm back. What did I do? I applied smooth, and as auto smooth was disabled. This way looks hexagonal. Like this, if you click here, it uses smooth everywhere, but I don't want that. I want auto smooth because it sets the minimal angle I can use. It considers what is smooth or not, okay? So take a look. It's alright. We have what we're going to texturize in this lab here. There's a wall. There's the top part. Now we go to front view. Put this up here, right? We can activate snap and look. And on top view, we can do the same thing. Let me put in the axis. That's going to change them all. Click here. Let me do that. Exactly here. Done. We have it attached now. Take a look. As I told you, it could fit perfectly here. And back here, it didn't. Can you see it? The client's project came. As usual. It came different. Take a look. Or not. Maybe I didn't know how to go along. Let's find out what we did wrong. I think I know what I did wrong. We put it on the corner with the corner. But actually, if we take a look at the elevation, we find out that this one is a little out here. So, actually, when we center it, it will look right. Okay? And how can we fix it? First thing, I think we need to measure it and change it by move, okay? It's 0.32, okay? Let's check the facade and the other elevation here. It's also 0.32. I think so. From here to here. 0.32. So that's it. It's easy. I will click here, select it. I'm gonna even group it. Okay? And as I put corner to corner, and it shouldn't be, actually, it's 32 centimeters lower and 32 centimeters to the right. I go to move and click here, and in X, I set to -32, and in Y, -32. Now, and let's take a look how it's going to be. It looks like it's correct now. Look, it's all... Just take a look. Very cool. It's attached. Or we could use the water tank corner. Smart pants. We could attach the water tank to the correct place. That the rest would be with the space here. Okay? So now we have the roof part here. Then we can do something now. I'm gonna ungroup this one here. I will take this. Something I'm gonna do is select it all and convert to polygon, okay? Why? Because I want to have the entire building not separated in floors. Later, I always separate by materials, okay? So for example, if I want walls, I know they all have the same color. Thatched among them. Concrete. Thatched among them. Because actually, I'm gonna have only 8, 10 layers. And it's a lot easier for us to texturize it, okay? I'm gonna convert it to polygon. Why? Because they were all in instants. Because if I attach this one here to this up here, it creates another one because it is duplicating the first mesh. Alright? So what I'm gonna do now is click here to attach this wall so it's all the same material. This slab down here can be this one too. So I'm gonna do it up here. This volume here is the same. And the water tank volume is the same. Done. So we got walls and roofs. I'm gonna name it roof. I can group these 4 here. Look. Or I can attach the 4 tubes and name them chimney. Done. Chimney. It's alright now. One thing we're gonna do now. Actually, we can do it later. But I just want to attach it all. How can I do it? I will select this wall, attach it, click here, and as I already named them all, it's easy. I will click here, walls. I will select all the walls. Done. Walls. all the glasses, click here, attach it, click here in search, glasses, then all the glasses in the tower, all the balcony glasses, attach, glass, not that one, it is this one, balcony glasses. See how important it is to rename everything. Frames. Click here in the frame, selected. I will take the bottom one that doesn't have a number one. Frames, click attach, look for it, frames, done. So we got the glasses, this one, breeze. Select breeze, go to attach, type breeze, and it's all here. Look. Beans, attach, look for it, beans. We got a lot here because they are all duplicated. The top part and below, and when we do that, done. It's all set. What else we got? The balcony floor, right? Always selected this one below, attach. Balcony floor. Look, done. We have this one. The floor. Type pavement floor. Let's take it, the internal floor, for example. Go to attach. Internal floor. Click from here to here. Attach. Good. I'm gonna press H. It's easier because there are so many lines. Breeze, done. Barbecue area granite. Select this one. OK. Attach. Barbecue area granite. Done. The sill. The door sill. Attach it. Search it here. Door sill. Just to organize everything, okay? To make it easier. These balcony tubes here. Take a look. Balcony tube. What else is missing here? The lining. The pavement lining is this one here. Pavement lining type. Attach. Pavement lining type. I think that is right. We've done this one. Alright. I think that's basically it. Something I can do now is turn geometry off. Use unhide all, okay? And the projects before will appear. And then I can have the projects I had before. I don't need any of these anymore. So I click here and delete it. If I press H, take a look how much trash we got here. So, top view. One more thing we can do is Ctrl A. Let me show you. Let me just do something here. Hide. Just let me press H. I will leave it here. And what are we gonna do? I just want to see the shape. So I click here and invert the selection. Nothing happened. Because I thought these were shapes. But they are not. Let's make it all appear again. What is it? Let's click here. And modifier. It's a block, okay? Let's do it. It's important to clear it too. Okay? I will do this. I will come here in H, the editor. Take a look. How much trash we got here. Lines and everything else. I can delete everything I don't know here. For example, I haven't named anything here. So just be careful to name things, okay? Actually, if you want to put your code, for example, all the layers you built, you can put, for example, Anderson Rodrigues de Alencar, for example, ARA, and name it. Then you know that all those layers are yours. For example, I will select them all. You can even see it. Let's continue here. From here to here. From here to here. Here and here. Here. Let's scroll down. There are a lot of things. To select things here is the same as selecting Windows file. Using Ctrl, Shift, you skip some. You add, OK, delete. Now, I have the tower, and if I press H, There are some few things here yet. And up there too. Look, okay, delete, age. Look how clean the file is now. As you notice, I cleaned it manually. Okay, later, I'm gonna show you a script to make this kind of cleaning in a more automatic mode. Okay, for now, it's too early, so I'm just gonna show you how to do things manually. Many things, so you can get used to it. Take a look. What matters now is that the file is very clean. It has few layers, and it's well organized. Okay? I'm gonna even save this file and tell you how heavy that is, so that you can see it. File, save as, let me put it here, in detail mode, for us to see. It has just 6 megabytes, 6.9, 7 megabytes. It's not much. An architectonic tower project is lighter than a chair block, okay? It must be lighter than that curves tool you modeled in the internal modeling class. This tower is probably lighter than that one, because of the organization of the polygon, limited number, and that we don't need at all. More polygons than that for a facade image. So check it out. That's how I organize the file. And they are ready, so we can make the ground floor part. Let's go.